Hi everyone, this is Deborah Clutter. This is just a little morning chat, and I just want to talk about a couple of things that I put on the website. So if you haven't been over there lately, you can find a pattern for this table runner. It's called Thanksgiving Gathering, and it is applique. So the SVGs are also included if you want to cut it out on your Cricut, which is the easiest way to do it, but there's also pattern pieces if you want to cut it out manually. I haven't appliqued the pumpkins down yet, but I'll get that done soon. And so the pattern looks like this. So you can go to my website, declutterstudio.com. I'll put it in the description, and you can find that pattern. So I'm working on that. I'm going to finish appliquing this on today, and then make the backing and get it ready to quilt so I can put it in the raffle for the quilt show next year, which is 9 months away, so I got plenty of time. The other thing I have is there's a pattern for this quilt on my website that I just put up, and I've had this pattern out for probably 10 or 12 years. I don't know. It used to be on Craftsy, hard to say that word, and it was downloaded a lot. So I changed it a little bit. I made the instructions a little bit better, and I put it up on my website, and it's called Christmas Tree, Trio Christmas Tree Table Runner, and it is paper pieced. The little trees are paper pieced, and this is what the back of this one looks like. I'm going to have a video of me quilting one because a friend of mine, I taught her how to do the paper piecing, and she made one, and this is what the pattern looks like on the website. So I know it's a little bit close to Christmas to try to make a table runner, but hey, if you want to try it out, it's there. So everything just fell off. The other thing I want to talk about is printing on fabric. So my husband bought me a fabric printer, the Brother print moda for Christmas. I haven't got it yet. Maybe in January, he said. It only prints almost 12 inches by, however long you want, but that'll be enough to print some stuff. I might make some bags, or I don't know, labels. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. And usually I print stuff at Spoonflower, and the print moda, I think their fabric has a little bit of polyester in it. I know it's not 100% cotton like if you print it on Spoonflower. So we'll have to see how it works. I mean, sometimes I will print stuff with my regular printer by using just a freezer paper. But since I got the new Epson Eco printer, the one that has the refillable ink, it doesn't print the colors as nice as my HP. And I could never get my HP to, sometimes it would print fine, and then sometimes it would get stuck. So I still have that printer, but it makes a lot of noise, so I'm not going to try it. So we'll see how this print moda comes out. I'll have some videos on that if you guys are interested in the print moda, and maybe we'll start by making just labels, Usually I like to embroider them, but sometimes it just takes a lot of time. If I could print it in a couple of minutes, it would be nice. So this is my Black Hills fabric that I printed on Spoonflower. This one is for a friend of mine at the Guild. She wanted some, so I ordered it for her, and I'll give it to her in January, I guess, since I haven't seen her. So that I have that one, and then I decided to print it in a little smaller pattern, but you can't really read the Black Hills very much. So when I get the print moda, I'll test some other sizes. I mean, I kind of liked the smaller print, but Yeah, maybe change the font or something. And then of course this is the fabric that a friend of mine that owns a shop in Hill City, she had this printed on Art Gallery Fabrics. They printed it for her. And the images are by Green Out Photography and Custard. And I put them all together and made postcards out of them and did all the background postcards and graphics and put it all together and had it printed. And I think it turned out really well. If you want some of this fabric, she still has some, and it shows all the, you know, buffalo and Mount Rushmore and all kinds of stuff from around the Black Hills. And you can go to thefarmersdaughter.com, to her website, and get her contact information and give her a call, and I'm sure she'll sell you some if you want some of this. So then I was taking a class on some different surface pattern design, and so I made this camouflage, and I actually think it's really pretty. This one's pink. I don't know what is it with me and pink lately. I don't know. I did one in green and I don't know what other color I had, maybe blue, but I think I'll make a nice little quilt out of this, and I think it turned out pretty good. So maybe I'll print some on the Print Moda in the different colors and see what it looks like. So that's all I have for fabric printing. And so then I bought a couple of patterns because my granddaughter wants a quilt with butterflies on it. So I bought this pattern, and it's by So Kind of Wonderful. And it includes, you know, you have to buy her ruler to make this. So I made one. There's like 64 pieces and one butterfly. And I mean, it turned out really pretty. It's really pretty. I took it apart about 4 times because I kept getting the pieces in the wrong place. I think I cut some wrong. I don't know. I had to take it apart a lot before I got it put together to make it look like this. I won't be making a quilt out of this. That was just a lot of time, and I just don't want to put that. I might make a pillow out of that for her. I think that would be cute. So I bought another pattern from my friend at The Farmer's Daughter. And this one is by Stacy. Let me put my glasses on. Est? I don't know. That's a weird name. It's called Flitter Floral Butterfly. And that's what it looks like. I'm trying to get the glare off of there. And this one's 66 by 78. I need it bigger than this, so I'm going to add another row on the bottom and on the side. So it'll be something like 42 butterflies or 41 butterflies. So I made a test block. Okay, if anybody doesn't know me, I'm all about testing stuff. I test before I make a big quilt. I test before I do everything. So I made a test block, and that's what it looks like, and it's pretty cute. I did take it apart because I messed up the bottom, and I had to fix it. So yeah, you have to make sure you get this in the right order also. And I do have my own butterfly pattern too, done with the AccuQuilt, which I will make a video on it someday. I haven't even made one of those blocks, so I could probably test that one too. See which one I like. I kind of like this butterfly. What do you guys think? I think if I just take a bunch of scrap and, you know, make 1 or 2 a day or a week, maybe I'll get it done someday. So there is a couple of patterns that I was looking at. And so what else do I got going on? So I did a little bit of 3D printing. And by the way, I'm trying not to say so, but it seems like I just can't stop. So forgive me for that word. I redid my bobbin boxes, and I added, these are the little small ones for retreats, and this is for class 15. And I put fluted sides on them and a decorative flower, kind of a Nouveau flower on the top. And I also made the lids easier to come off. So I did rework these. Someday maybe I'll get them on my website. If you do want a bobbin box by any chance, see, I can even open it with one hand now. You just have to send me an email. You can get my contact information from my website and on the contact form, and just send me an email. And just tell me what you're looking, how many bobbin slots you want, and what colors you like, and then I'll give you a quote. So this is the new one I made for my Singer sewing machine, and I know it looks backward on the screen, and so I used one of the old Singer logo to make this bobbin box for the featherweight, and that's what it looks like. I think this one holds 24, and of course I made the lid easier to open too on this. And then these are class 15 again. These are the bigger boxes. And this one is just a plain box. And I think this one holds 30. And then there's another one. And this one holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 32. This one holds 32, so the other one must be like 24 or something. So anyway, they're a lot easier to open, and this one is printed in 2 colors because I ran out of filament. And then of course I have these for Bernina too. This is kind of like a glittery red. And then I have bobbin trays, if you like trays instead of boxes, which I prefer the trays because they fit in my drawer. This is the one you can get on my Maker World and print if you have a printer. This one's for class 15, and this one 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 bobbins. And then I did remake them so they have nice pretty fluted sides, and they stuck together. And let's see, this is one of my favorite filament colors. It's really pretty. It's kind of like a glittery glitter blue. So, and these are bobbin trays for Bernina, and this one I actually printed in 2 colors, which I can do that too. As long as the colors are at the top and the bottom, it turns out pretty good. And this one has the fluted sides. Now I did make one like this for myself, and it took, I don't know, 12 hours to print, and I'll probably never do that again. So that's all I got for 3D printing. I haven't been on YouTube for a while because I was sick after Thanksgiving for a couple weeks, and I just haven't felt like doing anything. This is the first time I've been in my sunroom in weeks, and I have 3 customer quilts I need to quilt, and I have a quilt to bind, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I got down here this morning and cleaned my room, vacuumed and dusted, because I noticed in my last video my machine was a little bit dusty. But that's about it. I've been doing a whole lot of nothing. I've been trying to load some stuff for my husband. He made a bunch of cars, 3D printed cars, and so I've been trying to load those on Maker World for him, and he made so many it's going to take me forever. So I'm just trying to load a couple a day, and I worked on my website a little bit, and you know, just other stuff, I guess. Just trying to deal with everything that's going on. You know, we had like 12 people here for Christmas, Thanksgiving, and then I got sick right after Thanksgiving dinner. And then everybody left the next day. Well, I think Jenna left on Saturday, and then I was sick for 2 weeks. Then my husband was sick, and it just seemed like it was one of those things that, you know, you just never can get rid of, and it just keeps coming back. So anyway, just been dealing with that. I don't know that I have anything else to talk about, but I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you probably next year. I have another video I'm working on. We'll see if I get it out. It just depends. You know, it takes me a long time to edit videos, and sometimes I get tired of sitting in my chair. You know, it's more like work. So it takes me a while to edit. Anyway, have a Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.